Hi, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to refactor the add delete mapping. So let's begin. So let's go to the to-do service and we're going to declare a new method which is public and delete to do by ID, and this is going to return void delete to do by ID, and this will takes the ID as an argument, and of course this is going to throws to do collection exception. Let's save this, and inside this service implementation I'm going to implement the method. Alright, so first we are going to make use of this repository to call the find by ID method to do repo dot find by ID, and we're going to pass the ID. This is going to return an optional to do DTO, and we're going to call this to do optional, and then we're going to check for the condition to do optional is not present. We're going to add a logical not operator. If it is not present, we're going to throw an exception, which is very straightforward. To do collection exception, to do collection exception dot not found exception, and we're going to pass the ID to it. If it is found, then we're going to return it, or we're going to delete it. To do repo dot delete by ID, and we're going to pass the ID to it. Let's save this. So now we have refactor, like we have added a service method which will takes care of deleting the document. All we need to do is we have to refactor the controller or the request mapping. So let's go to the controller, and we have this delete mapping. So inside this try catch block, I'm going to make use of this service. So to do service, and we're going to call this delete by ID, delete to do by ID, and we're going to pass the ID to it, and then we're going to return a response entity, return response entity successfully deleted with ID, the ID, and we're going to pass the HTTP status to OK. If something goes wrong, we're going to catch the exception, so which is to do collection exception, and we're going to return a response entity e.getMessage and the HTTP status to not found. Okay, so let's save this, and now let's go ahead and test our work. So let's go to the Postman, and let's go to the read to do's, and let's take this ID, and let's go to the delete to do. Let's change this to the one which we have copied. So let's go ahead and change the last character to 9. So now when I click on this send, we do get an error message like to do with the ID one which we are looking is not found, which is throwing an correct exception. So now let's switch back to the one which is the earlier one, and now when the user click on this send, which will be deleted from the database, successfully deleted with the ID, and you can see the status to 200. Okay, so now let's go to the read to do's, and when I click on this send, we do get an empty array because there is no records in our database. Alright, so far we have completed, like we have refactored all the request mappings, like all the database CRUD operations like create, read, update and delete. So first we have in the first part we have created the REST API which does not contain any validations. In the second part we have improved our REST API by adding some validations. So now the user cannot send any null values or store the null values. So because we have set up some validations, so the user has to provide some values to the database, so to the values to the REST APIs before sending to the database. Alright, so now we have covered everything what we have promised, and the last part is deploying it to the production. So the next part we're going to deploy this application to the Heroku, and we're going to set up a database in our MongoDB Atlas. So that is coming up in the next part. I will see you in the next part.